Hello, everyone, and welcome. Wednesday, we're back. The executive producer is here, and he's being a little piece of shit right now. Yeah. Talking about you, bud. He's being a rowdy, dirty boy. A mean lad. There he is. Well, there's his tail. Say hello to the people. Hmm? All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the normal shit that we're doing. Thanks to everybody who came out for any amount of time for the charity stream that we did last Sunday. I think it went great. We got $500 for the Alzheimer's Foundation of America, as I get repeatedly slapped in the face with a cattail. And couldn't have done that without the help of y'all. My lovely wife, Scoop, great supporter. Scoop's family as well. Shout out to them. They helped meet the goal as well. And everybody else who helped contribute. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's just being a real thing right now. Ominous Neon, welcome in. Does the executive want some treaties? I heard that there's behavior that must be rewarded. God, you guys are going to be the death of me. Yeah, hi. Negative reinforcement from Annie Danny, bud. Is it funnier to watch him slap them down? Come on, bud. Yeah, there's more up there. Well, all right, I'll let him do it then. Yeah. Okay, so fucking unbelievable. Little guy. Excuse me. Okay. There's nothing else up there. You got it. Last time on Scarlet Hollow, we spent some time cleaning our our cousin's bathroom, our wretched cousin's bathroom. We then went to visit her at work, where, give me 1 second to blow my nose. Where we then found out that Stella and Gretchen are banned from the premises, but were there anyway. Kids were exploring the mine. We went in there and stopped them from getting into tremendous trouble. And while we were down there, we had a hallucination after touching a strange glyph on the wall about the miners, I believe, that were here. We haven't really quite unpacked that vision as of yet, I believe. So, let's continue. Let's get on back to it, gamers. You once again crossed the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, but at least nobody got hurt. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. I'll see you in the morning. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs. Turn in. You head up to your room to turn in. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Y'all, these are those things, right? Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread bawling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and the visions it imparted to you. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Just the cat. It's always just the cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. Frou-frou cares, sort of, maybe. I'm gonna read too much into it, despite what Frou-frou said. Hey, Tabby. The basement. That seems bad. This is the end of episode 2. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. I do dare. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 3, please save your game now. Yes. Continue. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 3? No, I'm good. We're good. We got it. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Just need to start streaming till like 5:05, right? Absolutely take a shower. I cleaned the bathroom for a damn reason. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you... Oh, these are all very fun. I'm gonna think about Wayne. I'm creeped out by Baghead. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Yeah, if you didn't clean the bathroom, this is a bad end. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Check on Dustin. There are two of them now. Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend?
Her name Mom. She come to visit. I'm Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty. Thank you, human, for take care of my boy.
What happened to your glass house?
Asshole squatter move in. Kick Dustin, Mom out. Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be asshole, but squatter not evil. It just try to survive, just like all creature. Dustin still have much to learn.
I had a rough night. Can you console me?
Was it because of Cat Monster? Dustin was scared too. If Cat Monster wants to eat Dustin, Cat Monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill. That Dustin and Mom eat like kings. This nature.
I gotta go, bye.
Okay.
That's that. Sure is. God, I love them. Okay, look out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print and the viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. Turn back. Dustin Mom was probably very confused about her name before Dustin was born. True. She was just Mom then. Happy late Mother's Day to the icon that is Dustin's mom. Yes. What a queen. I hope the drawer eventually becomes full of Dustin's entire family. I will. Here's the thing. I'm laying it down now. I will die for Dustin. This magnificent beast is my best friend in this fucking town. Let's check the closet. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Turn back. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. I'll message my group chat with Stella and Kanika. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Oh, no. If I can fully communicate in pictograms, I'm absolutely going to communicate solely through mimetic images. Send a photo of a pained old man. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Text Stella. You pull out your phone to text Stella. Send a photo of a creepy mascot in a grungy basement. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Text Kanika, please 3 for 3. Yes! Send a photo of exhausted Ben Affleck. You send her a photo of exhausted Ben Affleck. Affleck. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Head down. So I am only going to communicate in pictures. I have to. It's that specific old man, Harold. Yeah. You've done everything you wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. Can I just hang out with Dustin all day? Fuck. Playing the field. Keep your options open. That wasn't me trying to date them. That was me sending them a text, game. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, shit. Dialogue history. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-haired woman... As a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Oh, is this, oh shit, what was her name?
Vile woman, destroying the natural order of my kitchen.
You're not allowed to send memes to people you don't want to sleep with, apparently. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress-eating ice cream for breakfast. Are we having ice cream for breakfast? Yo, what's up? All right. We have to address highest status first. Bonjour, frou-frou. Bonjour. Sacre bleu. Do not think you can just bonjour me just because I slept at the foot of your bed last night. I still despise you. 3 humans at once. This is abhorrent. Your stink will linger in here for hours. How am I to bear it? I see. Oh, I see. Talking to my cat again. Are you sure you didn't get hit on the head last night? You don't say good morning to your pets. I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and the alpaca like they're people. To me, they kind of are. Hi, I'm Ark. Good morning, I'm Janie, just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Ark. I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. I'll ask about the greenhouse. I'm just introducing myself before I go back to talking exclusively to the cat. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are 2 completely different things, I suppose. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company. Well, with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. The opossums in my dresser told me someone's squatting in the greenhouse. This place is infested with those things. Oh, be nice. I think they're cute. Anyway, nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Out with it. I don't want any of this talking animals nonsense. Thought we bonded last night. Why are you being so dodgy again? Am I being dodgy? Or did you stumble downstairs the morning after a mine collapse, throwing around wild accusations backed up by allegedly talking animals living in your dresser? Anyways, like I said, I don't know what's out there. You've seen what I have to do for a living. Can't keep stock of whatever creatures roam a garden I don't even have time to use. Gosh, you two sound a little heated. Is everything all right? We're fine, Janie. Janie wouldn't bat an eye at you conversing with animals. She's not an arc. No, yeah, like, Janie I kind of trust implicitly. Janie strikes me as a woman who is 100% pure of heart and good intentioned and incredibly irritating. Alrighty then. You just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. How's your morning so far? Aside from you trying to give me a heart attack about squatters in the garden, there was a massive mine collapse last night that almost got my cousin killed. So I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I got an errand to run in town and... Oh, God, I saw her turn and thought it was her speaking. I keep flipping the voice. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Do I lie? So that I can have a little bit more time? She's so mad that I cleaned the fucking bathroom. I don't need a babysitter. Yes, you do. You and Stella both do, honestly. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Ark, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again, and I wanted to say that I'm so sorry that you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing, everybody getting out of that situation all right? Thanks. Last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. I'm not really religious. That's all right. My Danny likes to talk with all sorts of people. He just wants to extend support to anyone who needs it. Feel free to stop by the church at any time. The door's always open. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. Of course! Like I said, feel free to swing by the church any old time. All right, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there, you two. Himbo answer is definitely, yay, bonding time. Bonding time. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. All right, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing in the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh, I gotcha. Picking up tea. Yeah, I'm picking up tea. Why are you saying it all weird? Wink at her. You wink at her. Did you think I was taking you with me to buy drugs? I'm picking up normal tea. For drinking. Wink. Sure you are. You wink at your cousin. Her face tightens into an all-too-familiar scowl. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with the stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. I'm surprised to see her let loose like that. She seems so measured. Exactly. The two of us might not get along, but it's because she's better than that. She doesn't drink tea. Tea isn't ice cream or mac and cheese. The only thing this woman eats. It's unbecoming. Why do you care so much? Honestly, Tabitha getting tea is the most suspicious thing she's done. Right? Wink. Tea. Of course it is. Wink. Why do you care so much? Because she's one of the few people in town I actually respect. That's why we don't get along. Come on already, let's go. Yeah, but he's there every day. And I know he comes in to see you every now and then, so...
I hardly think Mr. Tremaine not coming to the diner for one day is something to worry about.
Well, if you say so. See you around, Sybil.
You have a good one, dear.
Oh, Tabitha! Long time no see. Feels like you never make it all the way down to Main Street. Okay. Hey, I'm sure it goes without saying, but I just want you to know that all of us over at the diner really feel for you. Anything you need, you just let us know, okay?
What?
Avery nods politely and then leaves without saying another word.
Who the hell was that?
That was Avery, Tabitha. From the diner?
Okay. Sure.
Anyway, it's not important. Good morning, Sybil.
Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Is the new blend
ready?
Of course. If you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute.
I can't believe you tried to tell me you weren't here to buy drugs.
Oh, she most certainly is. Didn't you know there's no better place than Scarlet Hollow to stock up on the devil's lettuce than my little old tea shop?
What?
I am not some kind of stoner. You know what? It doesn't matter. Think what you will. I'm just pulling your leg, dear.
Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. I love Sybil playing along. That's so good. I'll try and listen in. Fuck it. You find a subtle spot near the door and listen in. The walls to the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you can only make out snippets of the conversation.
I know it. Longer. Short notice. Easy to come by.
Is there enough?
Just fine. Make sure this is all...
I'm keeping it.
You only have one.
Plenty of times. Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Oh. Excuse me. Wait. You're Herc, aren't you? My name's Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Pleasure to meet you. Miss Forsyth called me on the phone and told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Sorry, Bo. Thank you. I appreciate you being honest with me. Miss Forsyth said that you and Miss Richmond did your best. I'm thankful you tried to help. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. He's so big, he doesn't fit on the screen. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone. And as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful. Get out into the wood and look for what's left of my daddy. You was there, right? You tell me where to look so I can try to find him. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty's a prize pumpkin. She was a big lady, too. I expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet. What with everything else is going on? By did your best, we mean immediately grab the dog. Yeah, I mean, listen. But we did our best. I would have saved both if I could. I simply couldn't. Oh, he's very dumb. Maybe. Or he's just doesn't care. It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these hills have to offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists. So he taught me how to do all that. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. Miss Forsyth said something like that on the phone. I ain't never heard of a ditchling before, but whatever they are, they won't stop me from trying to find them. Did the ditchlings get the pumpkin too? I hope so. I hope they're living in it. Oop. Have you seen anything strange on the farm the past couple of days? Not really, no. But I've been awful busy, what with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. He died on the northwest edge of town off the Asgina Trail. Thank you, I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, I overslept. Still gonna make myself breakfast. Oh no, is Bo gonna be the one to find the nest? Could be. I see no reason to lie to Bo, and I think it would be more disrespectful to think that I know better than a dude who grew up around here. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at the library after and figure out a plan. And then it buzzes again. Stella sends you back an image of an exhausted alien. Hi again, lol. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. And that's that. You can't possibly get any more texts. Which one was Isaac's? This is Isaac's from the mine. Oh, right. Isaac's was the guy who wanted to talk about Wayne. And this is Isaac's from the mine. You gave me your number yesterday. I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. Tabitha sure is taking her time in there. I'm gonna go meet up with Isaac's. You probably have time to slip off and hear what Isaac's has to say before Tabitha even knows that you're gone. You hold the bells on the door to the general store, quieting them while you make a silent exit. Yeah, the young old guy. Old young Benjamin. You find Isaac smoking out by the dumpster behind Winnie's diner. I thought you weren't going to show. Here I am. I don't have a lot of time. What did you want to tell me? Good. I don't have a lot of time either, especially to spend talking to you. The guys are all riled up after last night. They're talking action. If they saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me. Especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing miner. I haven't forgotten about him, though. Anything you want to know, just ask. I didn't respond with a meme, so this is the only non-dating choice. I want to know more about the mystery, damn it. So many choices of whom to hang out with. I'm not here to date people. I'm here to uncover the secrets. I'll date people if I can as a secondary objective. What kind of action are people talking? Isaac glances around nervously. They're talking about a strike, but you didn't hear it from me. I ran into him after we talked yesterday. But why wouldn't he come tell me he's all right? Where's he staying? Why is he hiding from everybody? It just doesn't sound like him. The secrets of dating. The dark secrets of dating. I'm not sure the man you think is Wayne is really him. He's all goopy now. I think there's something wrong with him. Something medical. Goopy? Jesus. I hope he's getting treatment. Maybe that's why he's been distant. Why would he be following me? Damned if I know. I didn't even know you existed until yesterday. I suppose Tabitha could have told him about you. So maybe he's trying to get someone close to his ex? Seems like a pathetic move to me, but relationships change people. Maybe even a man like Wayne can be broken by someone like her. Did anything happen to him at the mines? Find any weird stuff? Uncover anything that wasn't meant to be uncovered? No, I don't think so. The few shifts he was picking up were all above ground, mostly operating machinery. Don't want any other miners to catch the goop. Exactly. The secrets of goop. As you leave 5 miles. Someone here? Pretty cushy stuff, to be honest. What was he like? He was a lighthearted kind of guy. Always joking around on the job. Amazing fella to grab beers with, not keen on doing hard work. So it wasn't too strange when he barely picked up any shifts once that relationship started. I'm sure he saw her as a bit of a meal ticket, so maybe he wasn't too smart, but he was a good friend. Closest one I had. Do you think Tabitha did something to him? Yes, I do. That or maybe Pearl Ann. I don't know what it would be, but something happened up at that house. Dating mystery. It all comes full circle, Kaj. You got it. Relationship was bolded. The week it went down, everybody was so up in arms about Miss Pearl Ann's death. Almost nobody cared about the fact that some transplant miner had gone missing. What do you know about Pearl Ann? Apparently Wayne. Yeah, Wayne and Tabitha were dating, apparently. That's the implication. And it sounds like it ended and was sort of messy. Who would date Tabitha? I mean, like Isaac said, he seemed to think that dating Tabitha might lead to, like, money and stability. So, who knows? We don't have a lot of concrete evidence. It's all supposition. What do you know about Pearl Ann? Not much. I know she died in her sleep. It was all anyone could talk about until yesterday. Now we've got new problems. Nobody has any time to worry about Wayne. Now Wayne is the toxic Avenger. Yeah, Wayne's got a fucking bag on his head and is all goopy. That was helpful. Thanks. Isaac sighs, taking one last long drag of his cigarette. I appreciate you coming by to talk. I can't say I'm happy with what you've told me, but I'm glad someone is looking into this. Seems like everybody else was perfectly happy to sweep it under the rug. Isaac tosses his cigarette butt. Goes without saying that you'd better not go telling anyone we talked. And if you see him, or whoever it is pretending to be him, tell him his buddy is worried about him, all right? Isaac heads back inside, and you find yourself alone again. slip back to the general store to find your cousin. You make it to the entrance of the general store just as a furious Tabitha leaves.
Running off again? I can't believe I expected anything else. I take that back, actually. This was very expected. Can't believe I'd hoped for anything else.
You were taking forever, and I was stuck in there with Miles. I wanted to stretch my legs out.
Fair enough.
At least you're still here. I've got a couple of hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where anyone could just walk up and start talking to me. Tabitha starts walking, motioning for you to follow. Excuse me. Tabitha stops just in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. How am I supposed to sacrifice you if you keep running off like this? The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know? Cool. That seems sinister. It's just easier this way. Now, come on. Let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pockets. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. Follow her. You follow your cousin into the model home. We haven't rented this one out for years. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. Tabitha hands you a cream soda before settling in on the couch. All right, let's start with talking about Tabitha. Do you actually like running the mines? It's a job. An important job. I've had years of Pearl Ann drilling that into my head. I'm sorry you never got a chance to live your own life. I mean, do you truly live your own life? Or do you live a life chained by obligations to other people, who in turn live their lives, which are bound by yet another set of chains? On and on it goes. Nobody is free. Do you like living here? I do like a cream soda. It's the only thing I know. You don't need to have lived somewhere else to know if you like it here. You do, actually. Everything in life requires context to properly understand. And I don't have context here. I've heard you dunk on city folk. Are you telling me you've never even been to a city? I've never set foot out of Scarlet Hollow. No. Before I took over, Pearl Ann was too busy to take me anywhere. Then, when she retired and I became head of the company, I wound up in the same boat. It's not like anyone can fill in for you when you run everything. I'd like to go to the Outer Banks one day, but I guess that'll have to wait till I retire. You live in a massive mansion but only have 3 cups. You know what, maybe Maybe when this week is over, we can go to the beach together. Maybe. My work never really ends, though. Do you ever get to travel? I saw your blowing rock mug. My what? Oh, that must be one of Janie's. She was always saying we didn't have enough cups. There are 3 cups, that's plenty. One for me, one for Pearl Ann, and one for the occasional guest. Is she even capable of leaving Scarlet Hollow? She has roots here, parentheses, literal. But Janie said her husband has a ton of dumb little souvenir mugs from her travels. Scarlet Hollow Beach episode. Not that I asked. She just tells me stuff about her family. Anyway, she said they have mugs to spare, as if I needed her charity. I guess she must have snuck a few in under my nose. I'll have to remember to toss it when I get back. Anyway, to answer your question, no, I don't travel. Too much to do. You've never left Scarlet Hollow? You act like it's weird. Traveling is difficult and stressful. I've seen vacation movies. Something always goes wrong. So even if I had a day off, why would I want to spend it driving somewhere when I could spend it actually relaxing? I don't need to see some windy rock or even the beach. It's just not worth it. Jesus Christ. Can we try some of that tea you picked up? It smells nice. Nope. It's a sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. Why do you come here? Like I said, I like getting away from it all. People know they can find me at the estate, but they don't know about this place. It's nice to escape from being known. At least for a little while. What was Pearl Ann like? Okay. I guess you should know at least some things about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother. She was your mom's twin sister. Fraternal, they didn't look alike. Same with their personalities. Night and day, from what I've heard. It seems like she's drinking something harder than cream soda. No, she's opening up. We've earned her trust. Pearl Ann was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? Did you two get along? She gonna use that sleepy time tea to drug us before sacrificing us? So thoughtful! She was buying drugs all along! I was right! Dustin will attack! Did you two get along? Not really. How did she die? Sleep apnea. Okay. What was your dad like? Dunno. He just up and left one day. Didn't want anything to do with us anymore, I guess. They never got divorced, just separated. He probably couldn't be bothered to fill out any paperwork, especially considering he would lose any and all claim to the Scarlet Fortune if they divorced. And he'd have to pay child support for a kid he couldn't be bothered to call on her birthday. Does no one in this town have 2 parents? Deadbeat Dad's Club, Dead Mom's Club, Deadbeat Dad's Club. Sounds like he was a real loser. That's what Pearl Ann always said. I just don't really think about him anymore. If he didn't want anything to do with me, his loss. Can you tell me about any other family members? Wow. Did Vivian really tell you nothing about us? Or her upbringing? Fine, I'll give you the brief history since she never bothered. Pearl Ann and Vivian were raised by their grandmother because our grandmother died in childbirth. Our great-grandmother, Grandma Eddie, ran the mine before Pearl Ann, and then Pearl Ann took over. And now here I am, following in their footsteps. What was Grandma Eddie like? Did you know her? Tabitha is quiet for a moment, her eyes distant. Kind of scary. Her voice is quiet. She takes another sip of her cream soda. A matriarchal mining company seems unusual. The past couple of generations were all women. That's just how the cards fell. And we'd never let some stranger jeopardize the company. It stays in the bloodline. I know I've already asked, but now that we're hanging out, can you tell me what the deal is with you and Stella? Oh, not this again. But fine. We were close in high school. Really, really close. We have sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips, and... Anyway, Pearl Ann didn't like her. I'd always lie and say I was going over to her place to study. When we graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes at the mine. Pearl Ann made sure that my every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. But I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it was easy enough to slip back into that mindset and try to move on. Are you two exes?
What? I don't know. Quit asking so many questions.
So yes. Do you want me to try to get you in with Kanika? Please. If she's anything like me, that would only make her hate me more. I have dignity, Ark. And some harsh things to say about Oscar last night. Do you really believe what you said? Bisexual disaster queen Tabitha. You go, girl. I do. Some people shouldn't have kids. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery. You literally met him at the general store this morning and then asked who they were. Why would I have an opinion on someone I don't know? Do you, though, Tabitha? Do you have dignity? Fucking banana ice cream, macaroni and cheese eating psychopath. You don't have any dignity at all. Damn bitch, you live like this. Wait, no. I have an opinion. Too familiar with strangers. Are you sure you don't want to talk about Wayne? Yeah. It's a sore spot for me. Tabitha, the man is stalking me. It's fine. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Do you know Sybil well? Everyone in town knows her. Why did you hire Janie? Pearl Ann hired Janie. She was my babysitter before she started cleaning the estate. Talk about your relationship. What kind of things did Pearl Ann tell you about me and my mom? I don't think you want to know. Pearl Ann was a gossip, and she was always at her worst when talking about family. You're kind of an asshole. Can't believe we're really actually hanging out. Isn't that why you came all the way down here from the bay? What do you really think of me? You push my buttons. It's like you exist to antagonize me. I don't even know why I took you here. You're a better person than you let on. I'm really glad I came up here. Yeah.
It's good to have you here.
Jesus Christ. So that ghost hunt thing is still happening. Huh.
Really?
Stella will be there. But so will Kanika. I doubt she'd be thrilled to see me again. But yeah. Okay. Count me in. Holy shit, for real? I didn't expect that. Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond.
Almost forgot it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird, foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing after last night. Do you think news has spread yet?
It remains to be seen that taking her with you will help. It's not so much that I'm wanting to take her with me for her utility. I'm just shocked that she agreed to come in the first place.
But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon.
Somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? Ugh. What a ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on that little detail? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then. Tabitha takes another sip of her soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun. Even I could admit it's funny watching everybody fawning over the little guy in his mayor getup. Yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. She's including herself. I can fix her. I got an achievement called I Can Fix Her. Spend quality time with Tabitha. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, girl. We'll make a vaguely social human being out of you yet. You can speak to animals. You can get close to the mayor of this town. Oh, fuck, you're so right, Schmutterkeg. I can use this for insider trading. That was almost a real smile. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there for real. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this.
Excuse me, Miss Scarlet.
Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. This must be her mother.
What the hell do you think you're doing down here grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? A mine collapse almost killed my poor sweet innocent child, and you thought it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my husband? We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You can't just take that away from us for something that was your fault. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Mom, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca. Mommy's advocating for you.
Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into that mine. Of course he was demoted. Ugh, I'm right here. I know you're right here, Becca. That's why I said it.
Even if he did, it wouldn't have mattered if the entrance to that mine was actually secured. There'll be hell to pay, Tabitha Scarlet.
What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on. So don't try and threaten me.
Mom, can we just go, please?
If I were you, I'd listen to your brat.
You haven't heard the last from us. You'll see.
The woman storms off just as quickly as she stormed in, Becca following at a distance. God damn it, she's right. I can't just hang around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I can't let us slip up like this again. Shut up, I'm advocating for you is peak irony, right? Tabitha sighs, straightening up. Her scowl returns. Keep an eye on Stella for me until tonight. She is a loose cannon, and I want eyes on her before she causes any other trouble this week. Okay? Your cousin turns and heads back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street. Go to the library. I'm getting the sense that she's deeply abused. What do you What? What? What gives you that idea? All her, like, I have to do this. Oh, yeah, no, she's like, her mother pressured the shit out of her beyond any reasonable level. Hey, hey, I've got a question about the mural that I just noticed. What the fuck is going on here? Why is this man fucking bound to an I-beam being carried like a funeral procession when he is very clearly still alive? It looks like he's screaming. He's not happy. It does have happy children in it. You're so right, Myth. Anyway. This is the sacrifice. God damn it. You enter the former town hall, now Scarlet Hollow's library. It's surprisingly busy. A small crowd formed in a corner in the main foyer. Yes! You're here! Surprised to see you here, Ark. I half expected you to have skipped town. Yes! The whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Ark to the mayor for like the entire time I've known him. It'll be worth it. Trust us. All right. Shall we? Oh, yes! Mayor Jimmy! He's a dog! Yes! Oh, God, look at Gretchen's fucking face. Oh, this is a delight. Okay. Before we have our meeting with a very, very good mayor, I love his bodyguard. We're gonna run our 3-minute ad break. So stretch your legs, take a drink, or get a drink, use the restroom, do whatever you gotta do, and we will resume our lovely meeting with the mayor in 3 minutes. See you soon. Oh, what a good mayor. Oh, hope you're all doing well on this Wednesday. The executive producer seems to have calmed down finally. Excuse me. Scoop, I fear you may have damned us inherently by saying something like that. I have nothing to say during this break, I'm afraid. I'm just too excited to talk to the mayor. There's nothing I want more than representation from the mayor. Look at him. He's a good boy. Even Tabitha liked him. Come on. I just love the, yep, he's a dog. He sure is. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Here we go again. Get that insider trading plan ready to go. Tell him Mac and Cheese and Ice Cream Freak is starting to take up tea drinking. We got to invest early. We got to get in on the ground floor. We got to get licensing deals. We got to get shit up and moving and ready to go because she buys in bulk. We've seen the pantry. We've seen the fridge. We need supply. Yep, he's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. Good morning, citizen. I don't believe we've met. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Shake his paw. It is lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You take his little paw into your hand, but the burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I must apologize for my security detail. He has my best interests at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. I knew he'd be a dog. And what bearing does that have on anything? Oh, did Tabby ruin it for you? This town has had a dog mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits and, oh, the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Now, is there something I can help you with? You're not one of my constituents. I'd like to make sure I spend plenty of time with the voters. Mr. Mayor, there's something very serious going on in town. We need your help. Murmurs stir in the crowd behind you as you relay the danger to the mayor. Of course. The pet disappearances. I've been made aware of the situation. But what do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn. That's tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. I can't turn away the lifeblood of this town, not with the mine faltering the way it is. There was a mine collapse last night. We don't need any more news of disaster coming out of Scarlet Hollow. Do you understand? Wait, how do you know about what's going on? I'm the mayor. I keep up to date with what's going on among my constituents. And while it's unfortunate that there seems to be something amiss in Scarlet Hollow, I'm a pillar of this community. I need to present myself as strong, calm, and collected in the face of danger. Otherwise, it might cause a panic. And nobody wants that, right? I've heard just about enough from you, Jimmy! Look at you, putting on a show in front of your adoring fans while the dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the humans will clean it all up for you. When are you finally going to do something meaningful for the hairiest citizens of Scarlet Hollow? Now, Miss Gretchen, there's no need for skirts. Never would have let those things prowl in the woods for so long. And yet you sit back, waiting for the humans to notice, and letting more innocent dogs suffer. He is the dog version of the mayor from Jaws. You know, I almost lost my life to those things the other night, and my goodness, haven't you heard about poor old Duke? Now, Gretchen, a lot of those were old dogs. It's fair of me to assume that they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk to me about old dogs! She's got a good point, Mr. Mayor. You're damn right I do! Scraps would have been out in these woods at the first sign of trouble, tearing out the throats of any creatures who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is, posing for the little rectangle like nothing is wrong in this town. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old gold. You're gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Franklin, I think now is a good time to dispose of this riffraff. Ms. Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold Gretchen as she shouts insults back at Jimmy. Ingrate! Ne'er-do-well! You dog! Kanika is quick to follow. Follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Handler's got animal speak too, I reckon. Yeah, I suspect you may be correct, given that he seems to react to the talking dog very clearly. Gretchen, friend of the proletariat. Yeah, no, this dude skeeves me out a little bit. This is definitely Janie's husband, right? I forget what his name was. Clearly we must use our speak to animals to aid Gretchen in the pet revolution 100%. Whoever this Daniel is, yeah. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it your ark? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. I, don't believe in the afterlife. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully one of these days he'll come around. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I have heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them even in death. Is this about Pearl Ann? Or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? Never mind. Okie dokie then.
Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling.
I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course. And if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. Thanks for the offer, but I'm fine. Even after everything that happened last night? Nobody was hurt, but still, from what I hear, it was quite the close call. Not to doubt your resolve, but I know I would need to do some serious praying to work through the emotions from something like that. Pastor Daniel low-key looks like a wife guy YouTuber who ends up nearly ruining his colleagues when cheating allegations come out. Oh, the Try Guys guy or whatever? I like that I can rat on the mare dog to the pastor, yeah. Heck, I had to pray over it anyway, and I wasn't even there to witness it. Well, if you ever feel like you're struggling and could use a good listener, you know where to find me. It was lovely to meet you, and have a blessed day, Ark. Ugh, I hate him. The pastor leaves you to join the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. You find them already talking to someone deeper in the library. This must be the Oscar you've heard so much about. Does he know that he owes you his... Does he know that he owes you his daughter's life? Hey, Pastor, this is Goop Man who could leave your counseling? Yeah, man. I got a goopy guy. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun's up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row.
I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit's at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get the real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. Oh, Oscar, this is Ark, Tabitha's cousin. He really pulled through last night.
Thank you so much. Last night was almost a disaster. I can't believe that after all of that, you're helping me and Rosa again. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you'd call something like this?
A haunting. You'd call it a haunting. I believe it's called a haunting. But ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind.
I still don't think ghosts are real.
We need one skeptic. Really? After last night? Even I'm starting to come around on the idea, and I'm supposed to be the skeptical one. Yeah, see, you're losing faith, which means that I have to take up the reins.
Oh, you'll change your mind soon enough. Trust me. Those ghosts not mess around.
Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Oh yeah, Ark, we made dinner plans with our pal Reese yesterday. I'm sure his mom will be totally fine with an extra guest. Will she? Absolutely! And maybe we can even get him to come to the ghost hunting with us. Tabitha did ask you to keep an eye on Stella. Dinner is an easy way to do that.
I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight.
Time to go. So, about the mayor. I like the cut of his jib. It's good to see someone willing to keep things orderly during a time of crisis. I'm not sure we can count on his support. Of course not. He's a dog. Excuse me, my dear Stella, but I find that perspective quite demeaning. We canines are man's best friend for a reason. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time before he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I think he just really wants people to like him. But he comes off as desperate. It's a vicious cycle. Oh, when you put it like that, his whole situation's kind of sad. Even if that's the case, that doesn't mean I have to like him. Whatever his deal is goes a step beyond trying too hard to get people to like him. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. He's not normal. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that too, Kanika. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Oh, before I forget, I invited Tabitha to come ghost hunting. You invited her? Even after last night? Of course you did. I mean, if anything, I thought she was actually pretty helpful. I mean, I guess. Good call, Ark. I can't wait to hang out with her some more. Kanika sighs. All right, it happened. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Oh, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, she will show, and the two of you will finally get along. Head to Reese's. All right, shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You find yourselves in front of what must be Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it is only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountain that surrounds Scarlet Hollow. Wait, Stella. Before we go in there, you told Ark about Reese's situation, right? What, his art? Oh, the illness thing. No, we've been a little busy for small talk. You know, what with all the scary events going on. God, this has been such a long week already. Well, like Stella said, Reese has an illness, and Dr. Kelly is really serious about it. So please don't make her mad, or she'll yell at us. The door swings open. Oh, hey, it's Peter Stomatine. Hey. Reese! Oh my God, dude, it's been ages.
You must be Ark, right? Stella told me you were coming.
My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from my Stella, you fiend! Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? Tell him, yo, what up, Peter? How's the polyhedron? Oh, God, this lady. Right. I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought another guest. And the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll just run the AC and leave her some treats. You know how I have some of those easy chew dog jerkies stashed away. The gall! The gumption! This is a violation of my rights! But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away from her van. You keep us safe from that monster, Ark, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella. Dr. Kelly quietly eyes you while the three of you wait. Hi, Dr. Kelly. Just come in. Let's get this over with. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. He's got fucking talons, dude. This kid's got fucking talons. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go about your business. He's made of... Yeah, this is a sharp man. This man is sharp. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art.
We still have time now, right?
You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you?
It's not that bad. You can still see the floor.
Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be worse than the way I keep my room. Okay, yes, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to.
Cool. We'll just be downstairs.
You won't even know we're here.
You make your way towards the basement stairs.
Oh, fuck. Sick art, dude. Sick art, dude. This is fucked. I love it.
This is the basement of a tortured artist. Discarded canvases line its edge, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corner of the room.
Reese's face is misplaced Dorito face senpai. He's got a little bit of fucky yaoi proportions. This dude's art rips, dude. Also, we are getting some very pathologic music in the background with the low BPM.
Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator.
Your mom is so scary.
She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much.
So this is the basement person that we saw in the preview. Your art. Slap these bad boys on a mug and you can make a buck or two. It's exquisite.
Thank you, Art. I don't really make my art for other people, so it's always a nice surprise when it resonates with someone, especially considering how personal these pictures are to me. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound.
Those are 100% ditchlings with Post-its on their eyes. Yeah, it sure looks like it. For some reason, I thought that was the basement of Tabitha's house. Yeah, it was a little ambiguous. I think this is the basement boy, though. You know, I've still got that painting I stole from you back in high school. I even took it to college with me. You make good stuff, dude.
Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. I mean, there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is horrifying.
No way. It's rad, and people compliment it all the time. You could gain a real following if you ever posted these online, you know?
No. I think I'm okay with sticking to sparsely populated late-night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle.
Mood, Reese.
I don't know how you do it, Stella. Having to exist in front of all these people all the time. Knowing some version of you lives in their heads. Knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them.
Okay, but if the only time you ever put your art on display is a live stream during a ghoul hours, then when am I going to be able to see what you've been working on?
Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings and then you can see them all. And maybe they'll be worth millions, since I'll be dead. I'd be able to rest easy knowing that someone had retroactively given my life value.
Your mom is scary. I feel like she used to be less scary, but maybe I was just oblivious as a teen. Speak for yourself.
It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot.
Reese is the realest motherfucker in this town, actually. I'm getting that. He seems shockingly chill for this town.
It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. She's just looking out for me.
She's kind of hot.
I guess that makes sense. She's probably just worried about you and doing her best.
Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against me until the day I die?
Actually, Kanika, I think she admires you. She says you have good work ethic and has a lot of respect for people like that.
Flirt with the mom. Flirt with the mom. Really? She said that? Whoa. And I can't imagine how mean she must be to the people she doesn't like.
I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know you've really messed up.
What about me? Does she say things about me?
Do you want to know?
Well, when you say it like that, no. I'll just keep imagining us as very good friends.
So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know.
Annie Danny making a music reference? We're so proud. I can know musics that are over 20 years old. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights?
The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to...
There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we?
Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing?
Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night.
Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares?
Yeah. I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think.
Yep, that's them all right. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though?
I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me.
Agree to disagree with you there. These things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die.
Melty baby. True to life.
Do you think the town is doomed?
I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know.
I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though?
I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there.
What do you think of my cousin?
She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. People change. Maybe she's nicer now.
She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass. Thanks. Do you know anything about this Wayne guy who's been following me?
Who?
That sick weirdo who keeps coming to the general store? He's been following you, Ark?
Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look. For all our sakes.
Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry.
Thanks. I've been dealing with these things for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life's gonna be.
You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right?
Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time, or a short time, no one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everybody else, and I'm okay with that.
Damn, Reese. I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come back more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right?
Thanks, guys, but really, you shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really.
True. Well, what's your diagnosis, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't mind, though the answer isn't very illuminating. It's not one particular thing, but a whole mess of nasty little things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genes.
Lycanthropy would too mainstream an affliction for this man. He needs an avant-garde supernatural condition. Yeah, this dude needs something fucked up and hipstery. He's got super, aware kappa.
Guess I pulled the losing card in the DNA lottery. And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it's just weird, like this.
Reese pulls on the skin of his arm. Oh, buddy. Oh, you're a lantern long. Reese pulls on the skin of his arm. It stretches unnaturally.
Hyperelasticity. Kinda cool, right?
Whoa! Does that not hurt?
Nope. Feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition.
He's so stretchy. That's quite the movie collection you've got. Any Rex?
Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi, Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested.
Damn, I would usually be down for that, but we gotta head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we really should be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now.
I'll take a rain check on that movie, though.
Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for you. Same goes for Ark. You don't know my schedule, Stella. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early.
So you three go way back, huh?
Almost to the womb. Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got as much as we did, got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that... Off-brand of spring, what's my favorite piece of candy? I'm a black licorice lover. A nice, soft, chewy black licorice. That's the one. I'm a big fan of black licorice. Is it him? Maybe. Not that we're free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Welcome in, off-brand offspring. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that.
Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school.
Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserves it, though.
Want to come ghost hunting with us tonight?
Oh, wow. You think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you.
That would be so amazing. But I haven't had the best luck leaving the house yet.
Reese's Sharps, Reese's Sharps. Cut 'em up, cut 'em up, cut 'em up, cut 'em up.
Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens.
Just gotta be ready by now, right? He said his art is very personal. I'm not gonna try to shoehorn myself into it. I think I'm just gonna let him chill. I'll just chill right now. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table!
Guess that's it for catching up.
He is such an angular boy. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. Why would I lie? Why? Why? I'm just gonna go wash my fucking hands. I'm not a freak. No use saying anything here. It's probably best to just silently comply. Just wash your fucking hands, man. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. That's a lot of opening the door. I remember this choice from Slay the Princess. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand and your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well? There's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Dinner is laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. No supernatural horror can stop a friend's scary mom. Just polishing that knob. Yeah, nothing is more threatening than a friend's scary mom. It's just, you don't fuck with that. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as if she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands. And if you ever want any tips on an easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know I... No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it.
You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours, and it turns out the mom was poisoning the kid for 18 years. Explore about Reese. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him.
He has a lot of skill honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud.
Thanks, Doc.
Explore the danger. Oh, don't worry, Scoop. We'll get to the danger. I'm just... Okay, no. A lot of this is really weird, it feels like. I don't want to be weird. Let's explore the danger. Have the police contacted you about Duke's body? See any weird hairless creatures? Anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? Okay. Yeah. Have the police contacted you about Duke's body yet? Last I heard, they still haven't found it. Body? I was under the impression he was just missing. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Oops. I'm the danger. I'm the one who knocks. No. Duke, he definitely died. I saw the footage. And I saw it for myself in person. So did Ark. He's not missing. How the hell did that happen?
Stella said it was those things in the woods. The ditchlings. They made him misfire.
Ditchlings? Oh, I see. This was for one of your videos, huh? Reese, you should know better than to lend any credence to Stella's little cryptozoology stories. I don't doubt that something happened to him, but I'm sure there were no little ghouls involved.
I've seen them, Mom. Outside my windows at night. They're real. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a kid. I might be sick, but I'm still capable of reason, okay?
Are you sure they aren't just raccoons, or... Stop! Stop doubting everything I say! Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true! There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow! Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, no one is making eye contact with anyone else.
Have you seen any sick animals lately?
I'm a doctor, not a vet.
Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week?
Yes, but it's not like I examined the thing. I told them what I just told you and sent them on their way.
You said it had lumps. You said it had lumps.
Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on, but I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. Doesn't that sound like ditchlings? Are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Dr. Kelly, Stella filmed some really weird stuff on Monday that included something pupating inside of one of Duke's chickens. What if the cow had the same sort of parasite? You really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave these discoveries to someone else. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, and the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations?
I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information.
Are you sure? Not even a little bit. It could help our investigation into strange goings-on. It's not like you have to name names.
Investigation? Into what? The mine collapse? Your little ghouls? I think this is best left to professionals, Stella, not someone who runs around in the woods with a camcorder.
Judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines last night that I struggled to explain. Maybe if we knew there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could rule it out as a gas leak, but...
You were in an abandoned mine. The chances you were huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory are through the roof. Leave it at that and treat it as an accident and not like some kind of mystery to unravel.
Do you know Sam Wayne?
Sam Wayne?
Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know?
We have reason to believe that he might have caught some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help, so please let us know if he shows up or anything.
If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business.
Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town?
What? No.
Are you sure you haven't met with any miners who have had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence.
Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Ark ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation into nothing.
Lie, the food's really good.
Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there was enough for everyone.
Do we have any reason to think that guy is Wayne? So far, just Wayne is a miner who went missing and some weird guy with a bag on his head wearing miner clothes and doesn't talk. No, he does talk. He fully speaks. He speaks and he has the name tag Wayne. We have no confirmation that it is Wayne other than the fact that he claims it's Wayne. But yeah, we don't really have any concrete evidence that that actually is Wayne.
It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over, hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home.
Yes, the executive producer has joined us.
I should have charged your parents for all the food the kids went through. Honestly, it was like running a restaurant, not a doctor's office.
Wayne's thinging it. Yeah, Wayne is very thinging it right now.
If you're the medical examiner, do you know how my aunt died? She suffocated. Tabitha said she suffered from sleep apnea, and at your late aunt's age, it can be deadly. She should have come in more often. If she'd let me know she was having trouble sleeping, we could have worked on a solution, and who knows? Maybe she'd still be here. No one in the holler thinks they need a doctor until they're 6 feet under, I swear.
How well do you know Tabitha?
Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office.
Oh! Tabitha said she suffered from a pillow pressed over her face. Pizza time from the boy, Myth. Myth is giving you pizza. Yes, this is your pizza. Hi. Hi. Yes, hi. Hang on. Here he is. Boy. What's your fucking deal, man? He does not want to stay on screen. He has been blessed.
No wonder everyone, that old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play, and it's much better to catch those things early.
Okay. I don't think I have anything else to say.
You remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Ark is still in town.
We'll have to see how you're feeling.
I can handle a movie, Doc.
Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay.
You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom to have my friends over.
Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain, wrapping himself in his arms.
Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix...
Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open.
Reese?
Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves.
Damn it, I knew this would be... I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now's when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So, just leave. Please. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you that right now he's very much not fine. Now leave.
The three of you are rushed to the door.
We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon.
Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happens when I went to wash my hands. Felt like I was forced to try and break into the clinic.
Forced? How?
It was like something was making me go there.
I wonder. Is it like the carving in the pit last night? Before you had that seizure, it was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word for it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like.
I wonder if she is poisoning him? Yeah, maybe.
I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it'd give you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's based on a bad vibe Ark got.
Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese?
Oop. She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. And she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through.
Yeah, the fact that he had the attack right after taking the pills, like, instantly.
Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she'd have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anyone should be afraid of anyone in that house, Reese should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading too much into things. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action.
Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. I think he's got some kind of ditchling corruption, and she's staving it off, but it's sort of a zombie bite situation, and it's an uncertain timeline. Yeah, that's definitely kind of the vibe I'm getting from it as well. He's got something like that that's corrupting him in a way that's, like, weird. I don't know. But at that transition, on our way to the ghost hunt, just about now, it's time to call. Thank you all for coming. I very much appreciate it. Hope you all had a good time. I'm really enjoying digging into the mystery. This one definitely feels like we are not 1 second away from the end of the chapter, and like there's going to be another big chunk to go. I super want to know what's in that door. But yeah, could also be an inherited thing, like a family blood curse. She could be poisoning him to stifle the condition. Yeah, maybe. And if the ditchlings are hanging around him too, yeah. Yeah, I think day 3 is going to take more than another 5 minutes to wrap up. Yeah. He's too pointy for a ditchling. Yeah, the ditchlings are a little, though he is stretchy, right? He is stretchy. I don't know. But he doesn't have any, like, growths that we can see. He doesn't have, like, a big tumor that's obvious. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this is really fun. I'm having a good time with this. But, yeah, thank you all for coming. We'll be back at this tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hope to see you all then. Until then, have a lovely rest of your Wednesday afternoon or evening. And take care. Do what would earn Gretchen's vote in the world. And don't trust that shitty dog mare. Bye, everybody. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.